my god, I can't see anything. Welcome to the first snowy episode of the year. I'm very excited. So I came up to the mountains right near my house, and I want to, it was like pitch, not pitch. It was like nice and gray and, you know, foggy and misty, and there was no mountain views at all. So I figured, well, we'll go up to the forest and see if we get some forest shots. And then I get up to the forest, and now the sun came out and is burning through these clouds, and they're looking amazing. So hopefully I'm gonna set up a camera for a time lapse, but also I want to put the drone up in the air. And I think what I'm gonna have to do, let me move this. All right, I think what I'm gonna do is use my makeshift table. It's like the most handy thing ever. It's just a bike rack. It's got for my bikes. Put that on it. Now I can put the drone out. It's 21 degrees out right now. Super nice. I love cold weather. Brittany and Tristan do not like cold weather, but they're out playing in it somewhere over there. But I love cold weather. I don't get cold, so it works out really well for me. All right, I got my filter on, which we're gonna need now. So I have a Moment ND, variable ND. I have it set to 2. I'm gonna need to go up to, I'm going up to 5 stops. All right, looks like we're ready to roll. A little windy. All right, so I've got my 4-stop on. Well, I got the variable ND filter on, 4 stops. So for the video, that's why I have the ND filter on. For stills, it wouldn't matter, but for video, having that 180-degree shutter rule so that I can keep it at 60th of a second, filming in 4K 30p. Those clouds are looking amazing now. So the Pro 2 has the nice sensor for the the Hasselblad 1-inch sensor and all that, but it's still not amazing in terms of highlight and shadow recovery. So I try not to push it too hard, especially on the highlights. And now I got cloudy again. I don't have an ND filter on my camera that I'm filming you with right now, or that you're filming me with, that I'm filming me with. So it's at f/22. All right, so now I'm gonna go to the stills, and I'm gonna change my aperture all the way to 7.1. Actually, let's go to f/8. That way we don't have these clouds being blown out. All right, I put the drone up. We're sinking. There's like a foot of snow here. I fell like waist deep on the side of the road. We're like piled up. But I got some good drone stuff. Now I want to get the time lapse. Whoa, sinking again. You know what's scary about snow in the desert? There are sharp, pointy things underneath said snow.
Yeah,
Holy!
Fell into a cactus.
You hit a cactus?
I fell into one earlier on the other trail over there.
Wow.
2 big ass agave.
Oh, look at
Right
this.
together. It was big.
Agave cactus are tough. All right, now I need to adjust you guys because this is getting bright. Look at this though. Wow.
Do you want me to hold that so I can back up a little?
Yeah, all right. So we're gonna try to get set up here. This is gorgeous, all these clouds breaking through. So I'm gonna get either my R6 or my RP. Brittany's got the R5. I'm gonna get the R6, now probably the RP, set up with a 2470 and my breakthrough filters. I'm gonna get some NDs out because I need I don't use square filters very often, but when I do, it's because of these clouds, stuff like this for time lapses. I also really love this bag, the Shimoda bag, the Action X50. Having its own weather sealy bits is just absolutely fantastic, among so many other things. All right, so we got this guy here. It's my Breakthrough 100mm filters. Again, not sponsored, just what I use. These things are like the best. This is my 3-stop neutral grad filter. Probably a 4-stop even would have been good for this one. So let's get, I do, I have the 70-200 if you need it. So I came prepared this time. So let's get set up real quick and then I'll hopefully walk you guys through my time-lapse setup. I switched, filming on the RP now. Gonna shoot with the R6 and the 16-35 because it's 77mm and that's what my thingy is. I don't have my 82mm adapter for my filter. So, but that's okay. 16-35 is a good range for this. It's absolutely amazing out here. I miss snow so much. I've lived in a lot of snowy areas. I've been a snowboarder for 30 years and I miss snow so much, and this one day a year, that's what we get.
We might get 2 this year.
Yeah, we might get 2. So we've got Grad ND 3-stop soft grad. Okay, that was kind of a behind the scenes fiasco. So I got 3 mirrorless cameras and only 2 adapters because I broke one. Brittany needed the long lens, so I had to throw my 35 on this to give her an adapter. But now we're all set up, we're all good. So I can start adjusting this. All right, so you can see here, that's at 35, and if you look at 35, we have a lot of really cool clouds there. But if I zoom back out to 16, then I can get this snowbank with this overall clouds. And if I angle it up just a little bit, I'm gonna go with that first. Now we have this nice snow drift, and I think the clouds are moving this way, so it's gonna look really good. We should have streaky clouds. If I want to do a long exposure shot out of this, we should have some pretty good streaky clouds.
Coming this way?
Yeah, coming, yeah, like towards the lens. So I have an f11, 60th of a second, 100 ISO, all manual. Don't forget to do your manual focus. That puts me at about 2/3 of a stop over, which is perfect. Manual focus at infinity. Yeah, intervalometer, since these clouds are moving so fast, I'm gonna do 2 seconds. There we go. All right, so this one's done, and there are some really cool clouds right over here. See if I can get a shot. Oh, that's the antenna. I need a little bit longer. Looks kind of cool going through there. The light was on there earlier. That might work out. We'll see. You'll see if it does. But there's some great clouds back there. If I had my 800 right now, I'd be a very happy photographer, because way back in the distance, in the valley, there's some low-lying clouds over the super far mountains. That would look epic. All right, I'm gonna pick off a few more shots here, and then I'm gonna wrap it up because we gotta get out of this before the sun goes down and it starts freezing again, because they don't plow these roads again until the morning. All right, well, we got out of the mountains, so we were back behind that mountain. That's where we were. We were looking at the mountains on the other side of that mountain. Now we're back in town, back in Silver City, and I've got 1, 2, 3 cameras set up. So we're gonna finish the vlog on the phone. So here we've got my 16-35 on my R6, and then we've got R5 with a 35, and then we've got RP with the 70-200 getting up close with those mountains there. And I still wish I had more cameras. 35 on the R5 is kind of the wrong choice. I wanted a longer lens, but I ran out of adapters, so I had to use my 35. But since it's on the R5, I'll be able to crop in. It's gonna be an 8K time lapse. I'll be able to crop in on those light rays right there. That's time lapsing. It looks really good. I don't think we're gonna have a sunset. I think it's gonna dud out, but having those light rays right there looks amazing. And then having the light on those mountains over there looks really good. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, and I should get some pretty good time lapses from this. I should also get a couple of good stills from the time lapses I'll be able to pull. So I'll show you guys those. It's getting really windy up here, sorry about that. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up before I freeze to death. I sent Brittany and Tristan to go fetch dinner. And then they're gonna come pick me up in a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm really stoked about being able to get out and get the drone out in the mountains. And I'm even more stoked because you guys know I love my time lapses. So being out here in this beautifully freaking cold weather is just about my favorite. Silver City sirens. All right, subscribe if you haven't already. Don't pay attention to the sirens. Hit that like if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.